Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Week 15 NFL game picks. So first off, starting the week off on Thursday Night Football, we have the Chargers versus the Raiders. The Raiders are coming off of a loss. Well, they had 0 points. They didn't score at all. It was 0-0 to the very end. The Vikings got in field goal range and they won the game with a field goal. Josh Dobbs actually got benched and they put Nick Mullins in. He went out there, the former 49ers quarterback, went out there and led them to field goal range, and they were able to get the field goal and win the game. But in this game right here, I think the Raiders should have enough fire and power to beat the Chargers. The Chargers have been struggling. They lost to the Broncos. They lost a lot of the games they should have won. They're sitting at 8 losses right now. I think they're 5-8. So they're kind of sitting on the borderline of like being out the playoffs. And like both of these teams are both these teams are 5-8. So they both kind of sitting on the fence of being out the playoffs because you lose having 9 losses. And the AFC is very tough too. So I think you might can get in at 10-7, 9-8. You might can get in depending on what happens around you, but at 8-9, you're not be able to get in. I don't think you'll be able to get in for that like that. So this right here is going to determine basically these teams going to have a playoff chance or not and stuff. So we're going to see a lot of things happening. If the Chargers lose this game, you could see Brandon Staley getting fired after this game because they missed the playoffs with a loss here, and they kind of knocked them out. So there's no point in keeping them if you're not going to go to next season with them. So I'm picking the Raiders in this game to win this. Vikings, Bengals. I think the Vikings have the firing power a little bit, but the quarterback play has not been the best. Josh Dobbs I don't know what happened. And he was doing good at first. Now he's kind of overthinking things. A lot of overthrows, a lot of crazy things happening. But I think most likely the Bengals should win this game with Jake Browning. Jake Browning has been playing some good football the past 2 games. The only game he had that was bad was because the Steelers defense. But Steelers defense was like all up on him. He threw an interception. He got sacked, I think, like 4 or 5 times and stuff. But against who he played? He played Jaguars. Against the Jaguars and against it was the Jaguars. Who played last? Who just played last? Where's it at? Who did the Bengals just play? Who did the Bengals just play? Who did the Bengals just play? It was somebody he played. Well, I know I got on here somewhere. I'm not losing myself. Bengals. He played the Jags the first time. Bro, where the Bengals at? Where are the Bengals? Rams, Colts. Oh, right there. I'm tripping. Okay, Colts. That's where they played, the Colts. Yes, it was 31-14. I know I couldn't find it. It was like right there, the top game. But Colts, they played the Colts they beat the Colts 31-14, which is crazy. I think Browning threw for nearly 300 yards. He had a rushing touchdown. He had 2 passing touchdowns as well. He's been playing good football. Going against the Vikings defense has been showing up. Dan Hunter and those guys have been holding it down. But the offense can't score. Eventually the Bengals offense, they have weapons. They have Jamar Chase. Jake Brown has been playing good football. They got Joe Burrow on the sideline giving them tips and stuff too as well. So they might win this game and see themselves in the playoffs. That'd be crazy. If all the AFC North teams can keep finding themselves in the playoffs, imagine all 4 teams in the postseason. It's possible because the Steelers play the Ravens again, they play the Bengals again, and if the teams just lose one of the games they play and then win out the other ones, they all be in the playoffs, which would be crazy. So we're gonna see if that shapes out. I actually would like to see that for sure. That'd be cool. But next game we have, I'll take the Bengals in that one though. But next game we have Steelers and Colts. I think the Steelers bounce back and win this one because it's fun about the Steelers. The Steelers, they'll lose the games they're supposed to win, and then they'll win the games they're supposed to win. You think coming in they'll be probably most likely gonna be underdogs in this game. It'll be Colts versus the Colts versus the Steelers, and the Colts probably favored at home, probably 3-point favorites most likely, and the Steelers will come in as underdogs and watch the Steelers find a way to win this game. You'll be like, how you win this one, but you lose the other 2 to 2-10 teams back to back against the Cardinals and against the Patriots. But Steelers always do that. They find a way to win the games they're supposed to win, and they find a way to lose the games they're supposed to win. But I'm taking the Steelers in this one versus the Colts. Broncos and Lions, I'm taking the Lions in this one. Giants and Saints, I'm taking the Saints in this one. Bears and Browns, I'm taking the Browns in this one. The Browns are 8-5 now after that big win against the Jaguars last week, so I think they're going to stay on par at the top of the division. They're coming behind the Ravens. The Ravens got a tough schedule, too, coming up. The Ravens got to play against the 49ers. They got to play against the Steelers, too. Division games are always tough, so we're going to see how that shapes out. Bucks, Packers, I'm taking the Packers. Falcons, Panthers, I'm taking the Falcons. Jets, Dolphins, I'm taking the Dolphins. Chiefs, Patriots, I'm taking the Chiefs in this one. Texans, Titans, I'm taking the Texans. 49ers, Cardinals, I'm taking the Niners. Commanders, Rams, I'm taking the Rams. And then you have the Cowboys and Bills, which is one of the games of the week. That's going to be a very good one. The Bills, They trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Bills have been fighting and been gunning, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, and the Cowboys are trying to get that first seed spot. So a lot of things happening in this type of game right here, and the Bills going to be at home. They have to keep winning. They cannot afford to lose any more games. They want to stay on par in the playoffs of the AFC is very tough. Those losses can come back to get you. So they want to win this game. So I think the Bills will find a way to win this one. But I think it's going to be a very close one. Might even go to overtime. Then the last game on Sunday is the Ravens and Jaguars, Sunday Night Football. Trevor Lawrence had 3 interceptions he threw this past week, so hopefully he can bounce back and have a big battle with Lamar Jackson. I'm taking the Ravens in this one. I think the Ravens have enough firepower to get the job done and to beat the Jaguars in Florida. And then on Monday, we have the Eagles and Seahawks. The Seahawks might surprise you. I think the Seahawks might find a way to win this game, so I'm taking the Seahawks in this one in my upset pick of the week. That's all the picks I have for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.